Lex Wigal is signing with Fairmont State to compete for the Fighting Falcons. He says he chose the school because he's been impressed with their cross-country team and wants to pursue architecture. Lex believes he will reach greater heights while competing for Fairmont State and become one of the best runners on the team. He says he's really excited to get started for the Fighting Falcons. Lex talks about the memories he made while competing for the cross-country team at Parkersburg South.
Our coaches, they're very memorable. Coach Blanc, he used to run with us. That was really enjoyable to do. I remember one key memory from my freshman year. It was like toward the end of the season, we were kind of having fun. We were sent out and we had to go find swing sets, and whoever found the most swing sets on a run won. So that was a really good memory. And then just overall the bonding with my team, my teammates, love all my friends.